Hey guys, what's up? Today at Cougar House, we're going to be pulling all the total chaos suspension off of my friend Jonathan's GX470, and we're going to be putting it on Rob's GX470. Rob bought everything from Jonathan to go on his truck, and then we'll have Jonathan's truck prepped and ready for the Cougar House Fab Trail 3-link kit that's going to go on the front, and then the Trail 4-link kit to go on the back. Yeah, we make link kits for Lexuses now, or GX470s, and it's going to be the first straight axle Lexus GX470 in the world, so we're pretty excited to be able to do this. So let's get started, guys, and let's start stripping suspension components.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Alright guys, we're all finished up for the afternoon here. We got all the rear components put on Rob's GX here. We got everything, you know, all the rear component, the Metal Tech components pulled off the rear of Jonathan's truck here. And then we got all of them, or James, got them all transferred over here to Rob's truck. Everything's tightened down. We just got to put the extended brake lines off Jonathan's truck on it, connect those up, and those are ready for the brake system to be bled. Then he'll put the wheels and tires on the back. We'll bring everything up front and start the process up front, pulling all the Total Chaos stuff off Jonathan's truck here. His upper control arm and stuff. All these Total Chaos components get pulled off here and then put them on Rob's truck. So yeah, we're in some pretty good standing here. You know, we'll continue working on this in the morning, guys, because we just ran out of time. And let's see you guys then. Alright, James is setting this thing up under jack stands, so that way we can get to pulling off all the stock IFS components off of it. It's quite a bit of them. You know, everything's pulled off Jonathan's truck. Ready. I did an interview earlier before we tore everything off Jonathan's truck, but the microphone was off. So that's why I'm doing one now. But yeah, so we just got to, yeah, you know, we did a strip down on the rear of this one. We did a strip down on the rear on this one. Then we did a reassembly on this one. Then we did a strip down on this one. And we're going to strip down this one and then do a reassembly. So it's like 6 jobs at once. It's kind of ridiculous. Pretty crazy. So, yeah, I'm going to pull the wheels and tires off, brake lines, calipers, sway bar, rack and pinion, tie rod ends, limit straps, coilovers. We gotta pull it all out, you know. So fire up the time lapse. Let's keep going. Alright guys, put a lot of work in these GXs the past couple days here. But now we got all the Total Chaos suspension installed on the front of Rob's GX here. And it's like an hour and a half past after work, but we said we'd get it done for him tonight so he could drive to San Diego, but I'm telling you, we're tired, worn out. Now our James is kind of gravity bleeding the brakes a little bit, and then we're going to do a nice traditional brake bleed to it. Torque down the wheels, and we're done. So let's get this thing buttoned up. Wow guys, it's been a busy couple days working on these GX470s here. You know, it was like, you know, tearing down 3 trucks because we had to tear the parts off Jonathan's, then we had to tear the parts off Rob's, then we had to install Jonathan's parts onto Rob's truck. You know, we got, the first day we got everything stripped off the back of Jonathan's GX, and then we got everything stripped off the back of Rob's GX, and as we were taking, you know, like we took the lower 4-link arms off, we'd take the factory one off, stick the aftermarket one on, and do that. Buttoned up the rear, and then we pulled out the airbag mounts, and Jonathan and his friends with the GX group, I can't think of the guy's name, but there's a guy that's, he's got a black GX that he pulled the airbags out of it, and he put the coil springs in the back, and he just jammed them onto the factory airbag mount. It was like a small bump, it's not even a ½ inch high. I'll put his Instagram here. But he jumps his GX with the Total Chaos long travel up front, and he jumps it, fully unloads the suspension, and he doesn't worry. His coil springs never fly out or fall out or any of those things that people commonly worry about. So we, from his advice, we just stuck the coil springs in there, the Metal Tech coil springs, and then we put on the Icon, you know, rear shocks. So in the future, Rob he'll get, there's like a kit, I can't think of the kit's name, but it makes, it's your upper piece that retains your coil spring, and then that lower hat piece, he doesn't need it, but if he decides to, he can get that and throw that on in San Diego. And then we moved on to the front of the truck. You know, we just stripped, you know, we got everything off Jonathan's, and then we moved on to Rob's, stripped his, reinstalled everything on the front of Rob's. You know, we went to install the secondary shock hoops, but they wouldn't fit, you know, the way we had to cut them off the frame off Jonathan's. There was just not enough material left to weld them onto his, so we weren't able to put his bypasses on with his secondary hoop. So we gave him one of the hoops. We still have to cut one off the truck. I mean, he said he wants it, so we'll go ahead and cut that off and send it to him in San Diego. He had to get headed home today. So he'll get a new set of those and his limit strap mounts from Total Chaos when he gets home, and then he'll put those on, because to cut the limit strap mounts off Jonathan's, it would have ruined them, so there's no way to reuse those, so he'll have to put those on, adjust his limit straps, and then go ahead and put his bypasses on once he gets home. But overall, it went together fairly easily. We didn't run into no, you know, frozen bolts or anything crazy like that, you know, which usually these jobs, there's always something like that, you know, the devil's in the details, right? But we got it together, you know. The second day we assembled all the front, and then, you know, we were going to give it to Rob last night around 8, because we worked 2 hours after work just trying to get it done for him, because he had to start headed down to San Diego this morning. But the alignment was just like, it was towed way out on the driver's side and then like towed in on the passenger side, you know. So we were like, okay, let's do this in the morning. Let's kind of do a basic eyeball alignment so it's not totally whack, so at least he's able to drive over to the alignment shop without a total whack alignment, you know, not being able to drive, period, right? So we got that done for him. He picked it up this morning. Rob's super happy with it, so he gets to move on to his build with that and continuing on from there. We pulled the McQueen fiberglass fenders off to put on Rob's truck, but Rob decided he didn't want them. He's going to go pick them up from McQueen fiberglass and then paint them. He thinks that's going to be more affordable to do it that way rather than getting Jonathan's for a discount and then spraying them, but we'll see. Who knows? So that's why those came off and we didn't stick them on Rob's truck. But yeah, guys, you know, so we're pretty happy with the build. Rob was happy. You know, Jonathan's GX, we're going to be straight axling it. It's going to be the first straight axle GX470 in the world. So James and I are pretty excited to have that opportunity and be able to do that. So that truck will come in as soon as we're done with Rick's Silverado here. So that'll be 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So we'll continue working on the GX. Then we got to pull out its tank and then set it on a dolly that I had my 5th gen 4Runner on it, and then we'll be able to roll that in and put it on the lift, you know, because oh, you tore it down out there, how are you going to move it, you know, without a forklift or something? Well, I have that little dolly, you know, just stuff like Chip Fooswood or Gas Monkey Garage or any of these guys. You set the car on that, you roll it over to paint, bring it back over to assembly, right? So that's what we're going to do there. Thanks for watching today, guys. Thanks for your constant support as usual. Drop a comment, let us know what you think of the GXs. We thought it was really fun to work on those, and we're really excited to be able to work on Jonathan's and actually straight axle it. So we're pretty stoked about it. So drop a comment, let us know what you think about it, guys. And then thanks for your constant support as always, guys. And thank you to the new people that are liking and subscribing. I mean, we appreciate the new subscribers. It's pretty cool to see how fast the channel's growing. And then if you guys know the spiel, you like Cougar House Garage, you like what we do, check us out at our Facebook, our Instagram, and our website. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.